Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beers we're going for tonight are one and the same, or are they? No, they're not quite. It's these two. It is Superbock and Superbock. The difference being, this one is brewed in the UK at 4.7%, and the small little baby one is brewed in Portugal at the full 5.2%. Otherwise, there's very little in it. Apart from about, what size is this bottle? About 600ml. This one's only 250, so there's a lot more of that one. But what we're going to do today, we're going to do the blindfold taste test and see if I can spot which one is which and see what I prefer. So last week, you'll see a video link somewhere. I did the review of this one. Today, we're just going to do the two side by side, albeit I won't be able to see what we're doing. So my able-bodied assistant will pick a beer and pick a glass. I will be blindfolded and then I will give it points based on what I perceive as being the best. So, without further ado, we shall get the blindfold, which is my trusty Saracen scarf, and make it so I can't see anything, but hopefully I can still get my nose in the beer. You know, let's make it a little bit easy. Right. There we go. So, hopefully, my able-bodied assistant will make it so that I can't see anything. If you can give me something to suggest. You hold up fingers. You're showing me something.
It's an object.
I have no idea what it is, because I can't see anything.
Measuring tape.
Oh well, there we go. So, in front of me, she'll lean across, grab a beer, grab a glass, and pour. So have you grabbed one of each?
Yeah. That's the beer, obviously. And that's the glass.
That was my foot.
No, it was the bottle opener.
Landing on my foot. If you want to give me the glass. Also, this is what that'll do.
And then this glass is going into this beer. Well, other way around.
I was going to say, be a good magic trick if you can do it. About halfway, maybe a bit more. Are they sufficiently out of my way?
Moving. There you go.
Good stuff. Right, so you got the board of joy?
No, I have, yes.
Good. I've marked up the board of joy. 4.7 big, 5.2 small. We're going to go for the sniff test first of all. We're going to start with this one. Hoppy, bitter, versus... Oh wow, that's quite different. It's more metallic. This one is definitely more hoppy. This one is more metallic and just mass produced. The point goes to this one, the first beer.
Point has been awarded.
Okay, so we're going to go for the taste test next, and we're going to start with the loser of the first round, which is this one. Basic, nondescript, slightly metallic, slightly citrusy, versus this one. slightly fuller flavoured, slightly hoppier. Remember, Josh, the taste test for this one goes to the first beer again.
Points have been awarded.
Okay, for the body test, again, we're going to go for... Well, we're going to go for the first beer first. So, good carbonation, quite lively, medium weight, whereas this one... Similar weight, slightly smoother carbonation. I'm going to give the body points to the second beer.
Points have been awarded.
Lovely. Okay, so the finish test. On a lager, I like them to be refreshing. Ideally, hoppy and slightly spicy. So we're going to go for the first beer first. It's quite sweet, quite mellow. Really quite light on the finish, whereas this one it's got a metallic edge on the finish again, which ironically means it tastes more than the first one, but it's not the best. So the point for the finish goes to the first one.
Points been awarded.
So now what I need you to do is top up the beers, and I think I know which is which already. I know which is which, but I'll let you top them up in secret anyway. Just so I've got enough to look at, really. That'll do. Bottles out of the way sufficiently.
Yep. Do you want me to hold the glass?
You hold that one. Alright, time to blind myself. Oh, every time. It's like the fire of 1,000 suns. So, thank you. Visual test.
If you can even see them.
I can, just about. Same golden colour. Head is pretty much the same. The only real difference is this is a nucleated glass, which means I've got the carbonation rolling up from the bottom. You might be able to see it there, whereas this one is not. But visually, they're the same. Or are they? No. No, the head is slightly more compact on this one compared to this one. So I'm actually going to give the visual point to beer number 2. Now, my suspicion, we'll wait for the reveal, is that this glass contains 5.2. So the first beer is the 5.2, and the second beer is the 4.7, which means the 5.2 has won 3-2. Shall we reveal all? It has. It has. It's 1-3-2. So, yeah, it kind of... It's no real surprise, if I'm entirely honest. Beers, when they're brewed at the point of origin, you know, it's just Portuguese beer, brewed with Portuguese water and Portuguese ingredients. Arguably are going to be better. Now, the 4.7, I'm trying to see who brews it in the UK. Who does brew it in the UK? Come on, where are you? Does it say? Who knows? It does not. Does not say. No. Anyway, arguably the 5.2 is better, and that kind of proven the point here. The only real difference was, well, the 5.2 had a lot more flavour. The 4.7 tastes mass produced and metallic. So yeah, it's a hands down victory. Yes, the body was slightly better on the 4.7, but it's only because it's smoother. And yes, visually, the 4.7 looked a bit better because the head was a little bit tighter. But where it really matters was the flavour, and there it was a 5.2 victory all day long. So we are going to leave it there and say thank you to my able-bodied assistant.
Hi.
And we'll leave it there and say, those have been the beers. I've been me. Them down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the likes, comments, dislikes, and subscribe. Choose any combination of as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.